Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I guess I need to go into OBS. I'm live. Hello? It took a few minutes for it to do what it needs to do. Okay, so I have this muted. Can y'all hear me? Yep, I can hear myself. Okay, now it's muted again. Okay. Hello. So we're gonna do a little bit of everything, but we're also going to talk. Can y'all hear me? Hello. All right, so I'm writing down because okay. And if it acts like it wants to buffer too much, then I'll take one of the video things off. Maybe I'll just not have my face on the screen. So that it's just one. If it acts like it wants to buffer too much, then I'll take one of the video things off. Maybe I'll just not have my face on the screen. So that it's just one. Okay, so I have a few people watching. Like I said, hopefully it will not buffer too much. But our internet has been a bit wonky. It took me 6 hours to upload Patreon's video yesterday evening. Hello. Yeah, it took me 6 hours to upload a video that it would normally take me about an hour. Our internet has been really wonky since we've been having all these storms. So, yeah, I apologize for that ahead of time. I'm glad you joined, Heather. Hello, Jelena. Hello, Autumn's Artsy Adventures. Hello, Autumn. Desk in the Attic. I like that name. Okay, so, this is my Justine King leather. It's coral. It's called coral, but it actually looks way more red. To me, it looks a bit like a poppy. So we are on August, and this is the Scribbles That Matter. And I wanted to show you, I've been working on it. I have video footage to put together to show the setup of this. But I've been working on it on and off. This came from Arwen's Arwen did the written part, and Mary Elaine Thomas did the artwork from Secrets of the Mystic Grove. I love, love, love this Oracle card deck. This has to be one of the best ones. I love the artwork. I've been pulling a card every day. This is today's card, Confidence. Pride, Poise, and Assurance. So this was the card that I pulled for August. Alright, let's go into OBS and see if I can get rid of this part. Okay, so I want the yellow cam. Okay. Yeah, right now I hear planes. There's rain on my window. I don't know if it's still raining. Oh, come on. Okay, now maybe this will be a little bit better. I apologize. I apologize. Okay. Alright, I hope that y'all can hear me okay now. I'm just going to do it this way for now. Hopefully this will be okay. I'm sorry that I really would like to have my face in there, but I don't know. It's not really going to work very well. So, it's going pretty well. I did find out, I am still talking to Polaroid. I can get their Snap app and their Polaroid printer app to work with my Samsung Galaxy. But the Polaroid Snap app will not, it will not print on the Polaroid zip. It shows the Polaroid zip. It shows the Polaroid zip, but it will not print from it. So I've contacted Polaroid. And I've contacted the app people, and I'm like, hey, look. And they're like, well, oh, this is aggravating. I'm wondering if maybe I should just go through YouTube's live stream and try this again without the one webcam. But I'm scared I'll mess up something. So I have exited out of everything except YouTube, so that in OBS, so that hopefully it will work okay. But this, I can't get the Polaroid Zip app. It says it's not compatible. And I asked the guy, I said, what do you mean it's not compatible? He said, it's not compatible with your phone. I said, well, why are all the other apps compatible with my phone? You know, I don't have any trouble with the Snap app, which is Polaroid, and it's a newer version than the Zip. The Snap is the one that's the camera and the printer. And I'm like, look, this was a birthday gift. I want to use it. You need to figure out whatever you need to do, because all of us Android users, you know, everybody out there, we're not, I mean, not everybody uses an iPhone, you know? So, okay. I said, well, why are all the other apps people out there with my phone? You know, I don't have any trouble with the Snap app. Okay, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? So this, like I said, this is my card. I'm not gonna let things get to me. I'm not gonna let things get to me. I'm gonna put this in here for today's. But I have just set it up. I need to write down yesterday's. Yeah. It's gonna keep buffering. Damn live out in the country internet crap. So I changed some things for the weekly stuff. Like I set up a focus, which came from one of the cards, and something that Arwen said that really spoke to me. And I put a quote in here. Open up to the joy of living a life well lived for yourself. This is an opportunity to be the person you imagined yourself to be. That came from there. So then I have priorities. I wanted to do a live video for y'all for YouTube, and I wanted to do a live video for Patreon. I need to call my mom back. I did call my mom. My intentions and what I'm currently reading. And I have a stack of books over here. I'm currently reading this. Hi, Angela. How are you? I'm currently reading this. I am currently rereading this. I'm going through and doing this and practicing. And then I'm getting my pile up here. So... and I'm going through this, and I'm reading that. That was a recommendation by Miss Vicky B. Hopefully next month I'll be able to be a patron again. So I can kind of figure out. I just finished reading The Lock by Steve Alton, who wrote Meg from the movie. I've got to find the second book in that series. So I'm just writing down like a couple of sentences here about the day. I'm not planning really on here. That got canceled because she's figured something else out, so I don't have to do that now. We actually emailed the planner book. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. So this was Monday's page, and I went to the grocery store Tuesday, but I made my list. And this is some of the stuff for this week. I'm doing, like, sometimes it's just a picture from the card I pull. So yesterday's card, Monday's card was Unity. Tuesday's card was Repose, and I just did a flower. And then I need to finish writing my stuff from yesterday, because I'm writing about the day and my thoughts, and anything that I say in the video that I did for Patreon. If I talked about anything that I'm thinking about doing, or if there's a comment that happens or something, if it's important and I need to remember it, I'm going to write a little note, because I'm doing planning differently in different things. And then this is some ideas right here for, this is Patreon, and I've set up each month. So right here, I need to go back in. But we are technically on week 3 and I did this. So I can color that in. And then I'll go through and I'll fill these out. And then I have set it up. And any notes, like if I do something and I want, you used to have an easel. I have 2 of these. I have one that a friend of mine, Amanda, gave me. She found it at a yard sale and it actually had some paints and stuff in it. But it has varnish on it. And I'm going to take that one out with me because it has the little drawer in it. And it can sit on my lap when I go out, or it can sit on the table at Starbucks or somewhere. So this is YouTube, and this one is the one for here. So this is YouTube. Anything that I'm going to be doing, I haven't finished filling out everything in here. This is the newsletter. And I know for here, I'm going to do the DIY journal video and something else. And then I have Instagram, which I'm going to start actually putting a picture up. Hopefully, I've set it for 5 pictures. One about a planner, one about a journal, something from like home, a desk, maybe like where I clean up a desk. I don't know, something. Or maybe a life, art. If I do a DIY project. And then this is my blog, and I haven't finished setting, and then this is Facebook groups. And then I haven't done today's page because I woke up late. And I usually do it the night before, but I wasn't feeling very good last night because it took so long to do the video. But I do my hardcore planning, like some of it. I've been setting up here, and I need to put in some of this. I actually worked out today. I need to go through and do some of this right here, but this is where I pull everything together in this one. Like, and then let's see. I wrote notes down. I didn't get to do that. I have my goals. So I've been back and forth with the Hobonichi, and I've finally kind of figured out what I want to do with that. So we'll talk about the planner book if y'all want. And I haven't read the whole thing. The planner book, I saw Babette with it in an Instagram picture. And I was like, ooh. And every now and again, I'll get a little bit of Amazon affiliate money, and I decide to do something like a review. And I want to do a review of this. And Babette is in this book, y'all. There are quite a few people. So it's by Jean Sagendorf and Dawn DeVries Sokol. Stylish projects to creatively organize and commemorate the day-to-day. So Amy, you would love this book. They have planner basics, DIY elements, make your own planner. She goes into an introduction, basic materials for planning and how they planned out this book. The rewards of planning, different supplies. This is more like personal introduction. The feelings planner, and then about one of the contributors. Each contributor, they have like a little bio in. So we get to planner basics, and they have 6 projects to get you started, no matter what your skill level. The basics of bullet journaling. And about the contributor who wrote that piece. Making your notes stand out, like with lettering and stuff like that. The weekly bullet journal spread. and they give you a how-to, which I thought was kind of cute. You know, for those of us who aren't, for those who aren't very artistically inclined. I like sketch notes and lettering notes. I'm not good at lettering, but I do like sketch notes. I can use a stencil, and, you know, I have some. I'll use these. I like these kinds of things. Planning with recycled art. And they tell you how to cover an insert or notebook with washi tape. They go into some detail about doing little tags and flags and stuff with washi tape. Different things. Designing pages with watercolor. I thought that this looks very much like Gina Rossi Armfield's book, where she does the planner stuff all in one thing. That looks very much like, I'm waiting for it to buffer. Okay, now it's quit buffering. Very, very much like that. No excuses. The no excuses art journal, the no excuses watercolor. That's, yeah. That's who that looks like, but that's not who it's by. The contributor is Job Gavello. And I like the detail of this. And it talks about him. And then DIY elements like making your own little paper clips and bookmarks and tassels, carving stamps, which is not something I've done, but would like to do. Pet rock planner charm. I thought that was really cute. Really cute. The no hassle tassel. I'm not a real big fan of tassels, but I think it's good that they put it in there because I know a lot of people are. I like that a little. I like that better than that. Colorful ribbon bookmarks. Making your own decorative tape, which is kind of like washi. The shaker page divider is what they call it. People have been making these. That noise from that, I think it would be pretty, but mine would need to not make noise, because noise is an anxiety trigger for me. And if I constantly had that shaking, my bracelet shaking and stuff is about enough. But I think they're gorgeous, but I would need for mine to be glued. And here's where Babette's is. She does the monkey fist. She has her own shop. The shop is on Etsy. And she talks about how to make them. I have one right here, as a matter of fact, that Babette made. Her shop on Etsy is called Not Just Knots. And she makes paper clips and key rings and these. She is a sweetheart, y'all. She is a sweetheart. You're not a shaker person. The risk. Yeah, see, you do love. I want a monkey fist with my goal. Y'all. I absolutely love black leather and red leather. And I am hopefully for Christmas going to get Rowena. I'm going to finally get a Sojourner. That's my goal for Christmas. It's on my Christmas wish list. I want a black Enoch. I want two. That's why I said for Christmas. I want an A5 in black with the red pocket. And I want a B6 in the red with a black pocket. So I want, and then I'm gonna get, I want red and black monkey knots. So Mum's the Word paper clip toppers. That's how to make these. She's got a little headband with them. I think the headband is kind of cute. That'd be great for Halloween. Bows. how to make bows, envelopes, to do different kinds of envelopes. It's like some of these things are for, they have them for the ring bound. I'm not a ring bound person. I like these button paper clips a lot though. And I have some E6000 glue, and I might start going to the thrift store and to yard sales and stuff, see if I can find some buttons, because I like the idea of the buttons. Make your own planner. And I'm going to do this the next time I make one of my journals or sketchbooks. I'm going to do it this way. Because that looks like better than what I did. And Bree just put her video up about how she makes her journals. Repurpose book binder, like you can repurpose a book. Well, you could do this without putting the rings in it. They're putting rings in it, but you can actually put your own journal. You can put a handmade journal in a book, and a repurposed book. Say you find a book from the thrift store. There's somebody, Graham, well, that's first name, putting stitches. You can, they want you to do stitches. I don't have a sewing machine that is, mine's in my shed and it needs to be fixed. It was my grandmother's. I need to go to Walmart and get one of those little desktop sewing machines. That's what I need to do, because I could do stuff with a sewing machine. How to make your own traveler's notebook cover and insert using cloth, or you could do it with leather. If you've got thin leather, a regular sewing machine might do. Painted canvas journal planner. This I want to try. This I really want to try. I am not acrylic. Oh, quit buffering already. I'm not an acrylic person, but I do love watercolor, and I can watercolor over gesso. But what I'm thinking about doing is getting using a piece of thick watercolor paper the next time I make my own, or when the cover on mine, I need to redo the cover on both of my journals that I just made. I might do that. Hello. So y'all let me know if if we get one of those troll kind of people, because they're going to be gone. Just let me know. Because I'm looking down at the book. So y'all put all capital letters. Hey, I was just talking about you, Bree. I was talking about, wait a minute. How you could insert your DIY notebook into a book, or how I need to redo the covers of my book, and I'm thinking about doing this the painted canvas. Unfortunately, my sewing, my stitching, my binding is not quite as good, and because it was so new to me, I did that pretty well once I got into it, but the cover has I still need to fix my cover. So I'm thinking about making a cover, putting a cover on, doing my own cover on watercolor paper, thick watercolor paper, and then doing where Bree just showed in her video, she takes she took craft paper and folded it, and then attached it, glued it together, and then glued it to the first piece, the first page, and then the very last page of her journal, and it's buffering again. Oh, the internet woes of living in the country. So I think I'm going to redo the covers on both of my notebooks now that she's shown her video, because it's not too late to redo my covers. It would not be that problematic. But I don't want to use acrylic paint. I'm not an acrylic paint fan, but I could use watercolor paper and draw my own and paint it and do it that way. But I like this book so far. Leather Transfer Fodori. I don't know I haven't even gotten this far in the book yet. But it has a lot of really good DIY projects in it. A lot of really good DIY projects in it. And I love a good DIY project. If my journals if they turn out well the next time, then I won't really be ordering anymore. But if they if they don't, then I'm still going to, yes, quit buffering. Damn it. There. Okay, yes, your video helped so very much. I should have just waited to watch your video. But I love a good and I like this. Your exposed spine. I've thought about doing this. I've got getting some ribbon and doing this to see if maybe that would help. I like this has, they used an old book instead, the front and back of the book, and then they took the spine out. It's kind of interesting. They used the spines. That's kind of interesting. That would be kind of cool, sewing the spines to the book. So they have templates for different things, but this is, and now we get to the end of the book where they have some templates for things, and then it talks about the contributor, and then the authors, and then they've got an index, and both front and back. Yeah, the buffering. Yeah. Well, I had my face up there, but that was worse. We've had storms every day, and I'm thinking they've had some kind of issue with the internet. My internet's, I pay extra money to have faster internet, and normally every now and again it'll buffer, but we've had a lot of problems with the storms we've been having, so that's one of the issues. So, I'll leave the link to the book. I got it off of Amazon in the description below once I've finished. Not a fan of the buffering. I'm not either. I can stop the upload. I can just stop. But I could retry it and try it just with the... I could redo it and come back on and just do it with YouTube's live, which doesn't seem to be as problematic as doing OBS, if y'all would like to see if that will help. I can close this stream out and then come back on if you think, if that, you know. So this is the journal that I made for my document my life. Whatever. Okay. All right, let's do that then.